With the ongoing war in Europe between Ukraine and Russia, Elon Musk's latest invention could be instrumental in ending modern warfare while also fending off Russia for good. In today's episode, we'll be sharing with you what we know about the USA and Elon Musk as they finally reveal the new hypersonic jet to beat Russia and Putin. All of these and more, so keep on watching if you don't want to miss out. First up, US military and Elon Musk's top secret hypersonic jet finally unveiled for the first time. With the US forces finally joining and lending a hand in Ukraine, America has been making full use of its resources, which include the innovations of the richest man in the world, Elon Musk. Love him or hate him, there's no denying the fact that the eccentric billionaire has a lot of ideas that could execute effectively and is an ally you want to play on your team. For a while now, the US military has taken an interest in a variety of Musk's creations, which they hope to incorporate into their own assets as well, which include the secret hypersonic fighter jet. This aircraft is still under development and is part of the US Air Force's Project Mayhem. If all goes well, the hypersonic fighter jet may come in handy in the war against Russia. Today, Tesla is one of the biggest car manufacturers and is at the forefront of the EV industry. The US has been keeping a close look at their projects, which they now use to their advantage. Battery. The US Air Force signed a deal with the American aerospace technology Lockheed Martin to oversee the equipment of laser weapons on the military's fighter jets. One of the things Lockheed Martin's first addressed in the energy storage for the laser system, which they found a viable solution to through the use of the same lithium-ion batteries that power the Tesla vehicles. Because of Tesla's progressive work on the batteries, they've reached the stage wherein their current development is enough to use on the US Air Force's fighter jets. So how did Elon Musk start working with the military? Well, it went back a year ago, back in October, when Musk wrote on his Twitter that he's dying to do a supersonic electric VTOL jet. Knowing Musk's erratic behavior, the Tesla CEO may already have been working with the US military when he tweeted this thought. He's also known for popularizing the use of electric vehicles, so it only follows that Musk will also make the jets electric and not depend on fossil fuels to power these aircraft. But at the same time of Musk's tweet, the US Air Force was already busy developing a secretive hypersonic air vehicle program they call Mayhem. The United States Department of Defense, the Pentagon, recently released a piece of information about this project, which has been the topic of war analysis for a while now. Now, a quick rundown on hypersonic flight. Before we proceed with the next part, let's do a quick rundown on what hypersonic flight is. Any aircraft that can travel faster than the speed of sound is said to be hypersonic. The typical speed of such aircraft is greater than 3,000 miles per hour, and Mach number M greater than 5. What's this Mach number, you ask? When an aircraft moves through the air molecules surrounding the aircraft are distributed, causing them to move around the aircraft. How the air reacts around the aircraft depends on the ratio of the aircraft's speed to the speed of sound through the air. Aerodynamicists formulated a special parameter for this speed ratio called the Mach number, named after Ernst Mach, a late 19th century physicist who studied gas dynamics. Why does the military want to use hypersonic jets in warfare? The former program manager for hypersonic at Lockheed Martin's Brad Leland believes that the use of hypersonic aircraft is beneficial in today's modern warfare and further details how speed plays an important role in aviation advancement. Hypersonic aircraft coupled with hypersonic missiles could penetrate denied airspace and strike at nearly any location across a continent in less than an hour. Leland said in a statement, "Speed is the next aviation advancement to counter emerging threats in the next several decades. The technology would be a game changer in theater, similar to how stealth is changing battle space today." The former program manager further added. Next, US Air Force's Project Mayhem and its military purpose. The US Air Force's Project Mayhem was first announced in August of 2020 and was established to acquire expendable test beds for new advanced jet engines, including turbine-based combined cycle designs for developing viable hypersonic aircraft. According to Fighter Jets World's article, the Expendable Hypersonic Multi-Mission Air-Breathing Demonstrator Program, simply called Mayhem, would be a competition to design, fabricate, and integrate a large cruise missile. The Mayhem system demonstrator may need to be capable of carrying larger payloads over distances further than current hypersonic capabilities allow. The research laboratory explained, the payload bay will be modular and capable of carrying or delivering at least 3 distinct payloads to execute multiple government-defined mission sets. Like many projects, the Mayhem program has a mission and things that need to be achieved. They aim to deliver a larger class air-breathing hypersonic system capable of executing multiple missions with a standardized payload interface, providing significant technological advancement and future capability. The U.S. Air Force's Mayhem program was initially called the Expendable Hypersonic Multi-Mission Air-Breathing Demonstrator, which, between you and me, sounds like a mouthful, but now they renamed the program as Hypersonic Multi-Mission ISR and Strike. But Mayhem is part of a larger Air Force Research Lab initiative called the Enabling Technologies for High-Speed Operable Systems, or ETHOS. It has its system goal, which is to carry 5 times the mass and double the range of current technology capability systems. If successful, this new system could be the standard and be used in other ventures and opportunities for various payload integration within the same hypersonic system. Since the program is still being kept under wraps, other information about this technology capability systems that the program has been derived from is still unavailable. The product aircraft of Project Mayhem will carry one of 3 payloads, which includes the Area Effect payload, a large unitary payload, and a Responsive Intelligence Surveillance and Reconnaissance, or ISR payload. What we do know about the Project Mayhem is that the US government has allocated a whopping $371 million for its budget. Up next, Elon Musk picks fight with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Twitter. In other news, it seems like the eccentric billionaire is still hell-bent on ruffling a lot of feathers online, and now he turns his attention to Vladimir Putin, Russia's president. Without any goading or preamble, Musk wrote on Twitter last March the 14th the words, "I hereby challenge Vladimir Putin to single combat." Then at the bottom he wrote, "Stakes are Ukraine." A quick click on Google Translate directly interprets the words to Vladimir Putin and translates to Ukraine. A few hours later, he replied to his own tweet where he asked the Russian president in his native tongue, "Do you accept?" But it seems like Musk's challenge fell on deaf ears, seeing how the Russian president refused to oblige the billionaire in single combat. Musk seems pretty confident in his skills since he shared in an interview with Joe Rogan a while back that when he was a young boy, he trained in various martial arts such as Kyokushin, karate, taekwondo, judo, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. The SpaceX CEO already expressed his support toward Ukraine and even urged the country to use his Starlink internet system to combat the Russian cyber attacks on the Ukrainian network, since it's one of the most integral parts of the Ukrainian defense against Russian forces. But Elon Musk's move to aid Ukraine is pretty risky since he's personally inserting himself into the drama of international conflict. Despite the risks, the man was never one to listen to what others say as he answered the Vice Prime Minister of Ukraine's cry for help. His company recently delivered last March the 16th the second shipment of Starlink internet terminals to the country, and unlike land-based networks, Starlink's system beams data from space, which further angered several Russian officials. "This is the West that we should never trust," stated Dmitry Rogozin, Director General of Russia's space agency. Dmitry Rogozin, on a state television channel translated by Katya Pavlovchenko on Twitter, "When Russia implements its highest national interests on the territory of Ukraine, Elon Musk appears with his Starlink, which was previously declared as purely civilian. Many have volunteered as part of the IT team and coordinated the military and civilian response to the ongoing attacks in the country." As Ukraine continues to struggle against Russian forces, thousands of civilians around the world have marched and protested in their respective countries, calling their government to take action and aid Ukraine. Although Musk has the technology to do so, the Tesla CEO refuses to hinder Russia's communication system despite multiple appeals from several sectors and even the public. The current state of affairs between Russia and Ukraine has yet to reach its conclusion anytime soon. So far now, we as well as the rest of the world lie in wait. With that, we're wrapping up today's episode about the USA and Elon Musk's new hypersonic jet that could beat Russia and Putin. Do you think it was a wise move for Musk to get involved in the war involving Russia and Ukraine? Let us know in the comment section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.